Hello, this is Cathy with inkingitupwithcathy.com, an independent demonstrator from Stampin' Up. And today we are doing day 8 of my 12 days of November holiday cards and gift giving. Today we're going to make a gift card holder. So we'll be using the Reindeer Fun dies, and the Nested Essentials dies. Now for the Nested Essentials dies, you're just going to need this small one here. Okay, that's the only one you need. And then on the Reindeer Fun dies, you'll need the pieces to make the reindeer. So these 3 pieces, you're going to need the holly leaf one, you're going to need the bow, and you're going to need the string of lights. For stamps, you're going to need the Christmas is Better Together and the Merry Christmas. And for ink, you're going to need the Real Red ink. So for cardstock, you're going to need a piece that is 5.5 inches by 8.5 inches and scored at 4 1/4. And on that, you're going to take that piece, bring this up here and get some of this out of there. And you're going to come in 1 5/8. Okay, and you're going to cut from the base up to the score line at 1 5/8. Just like that. Now, what I do on this side, since this out here only measures out to 1 1/2, is I will flip it around this way. And I'm going to drop down now so that you can see that. And again, measure at 1 5/8, but instead of measuring from the bottom, because this is the section I'm wanting to cut is up here, I'm going to measure from the top. And again, I'm going to come down to that score line. Okay? Just like that. So you've got those along that score line. And then I'm going to turn it and score this middle section only, not these 2 outside pieces, just the middle one at 2 1/8. And I think most people call this a center easel card. Okay. So the first thing, let's go over the rest of the papers, right? Okay, so this is from the Reindeer Days DSP is what we're using as well. And the holly piece is going to be 2 inches by 3 7/8. You're going to have a basic white piece that is 2 1/8 by 3 1/2. You're going to have 2 of these cut at 1 3/8 by 4. And how I cut this so that I could get these guys centered is I cut my strip off of the DSP just a little bit wider on either side of the reindeer, and then kind of worked my way back in and used the bottom of this Granny Apple Green tree as my base, and then I measured up from that. So if that helps you to get your reindeer centered, that's a good tip. The lights, this is 1 7/8 by 3 7/8. And you'll want, when attaching this, to make sure that you keep the lights facing down and you don't accidentally put them up. This piece of white is 2 by 4, so that's an easy one. And then this is a 1/2 inch by 3.5 inches of basic white. And then the die cutting I did was the holly piece. I did one in Granny Apple Green and one in Garden Green. As far as the reindeer, I did the back section with Early Espresso. I did the middle with pecan pie and the front with crumb cake. So the way I could tell the difference is the front one will have this part missing and the areas of the ears missing. And then I've got the lights, and I have the little bow. And the final piece of cardstock is basic white, which was just a scrap that I cut with that Nested Essentials die. Okay. So let's go ahead and do the stamping on this real quick, because there isn't much. And then we'll start assembly. So we have these two pieces, Real Red ink, and the Christmas is Better Together. And that's going to go on this little piece here, and it just fits perfectly. See? And then the Merry Christmas is going to go on this one here. Like that. And that's all the stamping you need to do for this card. This we're going to trim right up next to the words. Like that, and right between the words. Okay, so those are ready to go. We're going to take the holly, and we're going to take the lights, and we're going to glue the lights using liquid glue. I'm going to kind of run a bead up the strand. Okay. And that is going to go at the top of it, kind of in the center, this way. So just about a 1/2 inch here and a 1/2 inch there. It doesn't have to be perfect, just eyeball it. That's fine. And secure that down. And as soon as that is dry, we're going to cut out this section here. So you're going to take your scissors at a little bit of an angle, like a 45-degree angle, so that you're kind of undercutting that red string line of lights. And you're going to cut along here like this. Okay. So you've got that. So now we're going to bring our card in. Get these pieces out of the way. And that piece of white that was 2 1/8 by 3 1/2. Oh, let's glue these down first. We're going to glue down these outer panels. And what I recommend doing is keeping all of them together as you do it. And that way they will keep them from being out too far to the side or in too far on the center by using this portion as a guide. So I'm going to go ahead and use liquid glue and set it all down and have it all go, and then open up. Oops, no, I don't want to glue that in down yet. Okay. We want to place this piece down first, and I'm going to put glue along the side. That'll be okay to be there like that. Along the side here, and just thin bead along the bottom. And you're going to center this and have it be about 1/8 up from the bottom and centered like that, okay? Again, it doesn't have to be perfectly centered. Try and get it as much as you can. And now we'll put some glue right here. And now this can go down like that. And we'll place that in line there. And do this one. And come down like that. Okay, so this piece, we're going to put glue on, and it is going to slide underneath here. And down up at the top there. Now what you do want to do, if you want this to be a gift card holder, is you want to get your card in there and make sure that it's loose enough that it fits. So see how that gift card fits perfectly in there? And then you could write on the inside anything you'd like. But this will also be your easel holder. Okay. So on the inside, the Christmas is better together. Goes right down here. This would be a cute little card to give to a friend that you meet for coffee at Starbucks, and put a little Starbucks gift card in there. And that way you're suggesting that it's for a get-together, which would be kind of fun. Okay, so let's put these pieces together. This one is going to glue down. To the white. And these are going to be these side panels. Okay. Now, this will go on the front, and remember that you only want it in this bottom section. Do not put glue up here. Don't ask me how I've done that. And I usually will do it onto this part and just stay within that 1/8 of an inch on the outside. Okay, and then you can lay it down this way and set your piece down. Just like that. Okay. And then you can see it becomes a little easel. You can either catch that section there, or you can catch the Christmas is better together. Then we'll assemble our little reindeer. Put a dot there. And glue those together. Then put the pecan pie portion of the reindeer onto the early espresso. And what I do is I kind of hold it and push on the sides and the base to kind of line those up. Then I do the same thing with the crumb cake one. Yeah, I said it right that time. And come around to this ear and this ear. Now, if you want to cheat, you could always use adhesive sheets and just peel and stick. And so we'll put that on there like that. And then we're going to put him onto dimensionals. And then onto our holly. And finally, using a little dot of glue here, put our bow on. And he's ready to go. We're going to let him set up for just a second. Our Merry Christmas, we're going to take and get some mini dimensionals. You might be able to use the regular dimensionals. They're just the right size, but I'm going to go ahead and use the minis. And on the back of him, we'll put a couple of dimensionals. And he's going to go right in the center. Here. And then Mary is going to go, let's go this direction, this way. And Christmas is going to go down here this way. And then finally, we're going to take our little real red and white adhesive back peppermints, which are just the cutest things. I love these. That's not on there straight. There we go. Get him straightened out. And use one of the smallest ones and put it right in the center of that bow. And there is your card for day 8 of my 12 Days of November series. I hope you like that little card. That will go up and secure like that. And you can either make it a gift card holder, or you can just put another sentiment in here, or just sign it. So join me tomorrow for day 9 of my series.